Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about a new trailer we got for The Walking Dead Season 10. I actually made a video just 2 days ago talking about this other trailer that AMC posted. So it's funny because the break between Season 10A and Season 10B, it's only been like 2 months, but it's felt like so long for me at least. And we really didn't get anything like all of December and all of January, but February, we've been getting a lot of awesome teasers and photos and trailers and all that kind of stuff. And The Walking Dead is back very, very soon, and we're gonna be covering all trailers and stuff like that. And then also when the season actually picks up reviews and breakdowns, so be sure to subscribe. But for today's video, yeah, we're gonna go through this new trailer, and break it down shot by shot, because there is a lot of awesome, interesting stuff in terms of the Whispers, Michonne, the Commonwealth possibly. So we're gonna break it all down. I'm excited to get started, so let's get into it. All right, so the trailer opens up with Alpha. We have her here in the horde of walkers. And then we get this shot of, I believe this is Michonne because of Lucille. I don't know why when I first saw it, I kind of thought of Alpha. Like, what if it is Alpha because of all the walkers in the background? Some of these could potentially be Whispers, and none of them are coming for whoever this is. They're all minding their own business. So part of me feels like it could be Alpha. But we do know Michonne is going to have Lucille. We said that later on in the trailer. And the trailer did also confuse me a little bit about what exactly is going to be happening with Michonne. And we're going to talk more about that when we get to that part of the trailer. But yeah, this, because at first I was thinking that Michonne was not going to come back to the communities. But now I have this feeling that she might come back. And I'll talk more about that when we get to it. But yeah, you guys let me know, who do you think this is? Do you think this is Alpha holding Lucille or Michonne? I feel like it could be Alpha. I mean, Negan and Alpha are going to be spending some time together, so maybe, I mean, I don't even know where Lucille is right now, because we haven't seen Lucille in so long. That's why it's sort of hard for me to figure out who that is. But part of me does think that is Alpha. You guys let me know what you think is going on here. Now, this is where things start getting interesting. We have Eugene, Yumiko, and Ezekiel here. And they are on the horse on a highway. And it's only them three, which to me is really interesting. Now, this definitely reminds me of Rick Grimes, on the horse in the highway. Even seeing Eugene with the hat for a second, I was like, whoa, what is going on here? Because, first thing that came in my mind when I saw that was Rick Grimes. And I'm sure that's what they're sort of going for here. But this is an interesting trio, because these three are by themselves. There's also, a promo image that came out earlier this week of those three. And it's an interesting group of people. And I'll tell you what I think about this, and I think this has to do with the Commonwealth for a couple of reasons. First of all, Eugene is the only person right now who knows about this other community, because he's the person talking. He's talking to the person on the radio, and the radio person told him not to tell anybody. We all know Eugene is gonna eventually tell somebody, and I think he's gonna tell Yumiko and Ezekiel. Now, I don't know why it's gonna be these two specifically. Maybe it's gonna be more people. But these two go together. But Ezekiel, I think, is going to be very vital here, because remember, Ezekiel has that lump in his neck. Ezekiel's sick right now, so there's a high chance Ezekiel could die. And he said it, and this is like a sickness that has nothing, this is just something we've never really seen before in The Walking Dead, natural causes, something like this happening to a character. And Ezekiel said that his family, this sickness runs in his family, but both his family, some people who had in his family actually survived, but he doesn't think he's gonna survive because of them being in a zombie apocalypse, not having the resources to survive. But that's where I think the Commonwealth could come into play, because let's say Ezekiel looks really, really sick, and this community, the Commonwealth, I'm calling them the Commonwealth because I think that's what they are. The Commonwealth has the resources to help Ezekiel. Eugene is gonna step up and say something. he's gonna step up and tell Ezekiel about this community in order to get his friend some help. So I think that's what's happening here. If I would have to make a guess on it, I mean, even the fact that he's not even riding a horse and Yumiko is riding it for him, and he's sitting behind her, kind of makes me feel like he's getting really sick and weak. But we'll see. But that's what I kind of think is happening. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Next, we have a couple of shots of Carol here, and I want to talk a little bit about Carol for a second, because when it comes to who's killing Alpha, which is like the big thing leading to towards the end of season 10B, it's been up to, for me at least, I feel like it's been up to either Carol or Negan. And the trailers, I honestly have no clue who's gonna do it. You guys let me know who you think it is. But I do think after watching this one, I have a feeling that Michonne could possibly be someone to kill Alpha, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But again, you guys let me know what you think. Next, we have Alpha and Negan walking to this little shack, and I've already seen so many people making jokes about this, calling this like a love shack, where Negan and Alpha are gonna go and make love or something. I don't know. I mean, it could happen. I mean, it definitely could happen. I wouldn't be surprised, because Negan is trying to manipulate Alpha and trying to make Alpha fall for him. I mean, it's funny because Beta doesn't trust him. Like, I made a video talking about that teaser that AMC posted, and Ryan Hurst was saying that Beta does not trust Negan at all. But we know Alpha is gonna slowly trust Negan, and that could potentially be her downfall too. I mean, Negan's a smart guy, so he's gonna make Alpha trust him, and then just turn on her. So that's why I also think like it's kind of hard to tell who's gonna kill Alpha, because Negan looks like he's headed towards that direction, but then Carol's like on full revenge mode. So that's why I'm kind of on the edge about it. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Alright, next we have the shot of Daryl and Judith sitting here against the wall, and Daryl gives Judith a hug. And this is a very a wholesome shot that I really like. And there's also another shot later on of Judith crying, and that's why I have a feeling that Michonne possibly could be coming back to the island and then leaving again. I know it's a little confusing, because at first I was like, there's no way they're gonna make her leave and then come back and then leave again. But I think it could be possible, or unless she sends a letter, but we'll see. I'll talk more about that in just a minute. But yeah, next we have the battle of the Hilltop, some stuff from there, which looks to be like the highlight battle of the second half. This is probably gonna be like towards the end of the second half, or like towards the end of the Whisper War. I don't think the Whisper War is gonna take up the entire season 10B, because again, we have the whole Commonwealth stuff, and in this shot specifically we have Yumiko right there, and we know in the other shot she was going into the city with Eugene and Ezekiel. But anyways, yeah, we have and Eugene is right here, Eugene, Rosita, and Yumiko. Next we have a shot of Aaron and the group just getting ready for that battle at the Hilltop, and then we have the walkers and whispers, I'm assuming, approach the gates. And then this is the shot I was talking about. We have Judith here, and she's crying, and this is so sad to see. I mean, I can't really tell who's that behind her, but that's why I sort of like, now I have this like feeling, and I don't know, and this is just like an idea, like what if Michonne comes back and says like a formal goodbye? Why else would Judith be crying here? And it doesn't look like she's crying because somebody's dead or something. It looks like she's looking somebody in the face, in the eyes, talking to them, and tearing up because of that conversation. That's what I kind of see from this little footage. So again, let me know what you think about it, but I do think Michonne possibly could be coming back, and could be there for the Whisper War, at the end of the Whisper War, which would be awesome, because she was there in the beginning, when the Whispers first got introduced. I think she should be there for the end. She should be there for the final battle, so hopefully it does happen. Next, we got a shot of Alpha here, and she's covered in blood here, so I don't know if this is like after a battle, or possibly her death. I mean, these trailers, like, it's so hard, because sometimes The Walking Dead does give away stuff in the trailers. Like, not give away what's gonna happen, but give away major plot points. Like, remember in the season 9 trailer, we had that footage of Rick, when he was walking and the blood was pouring from his stomach because he got stabbed there, and we saw that in the trailer. So that's what I mean, like, they show stuff in the trailer out of context, so who knows, this potentially could be part of her death. But anyways, next we got the group here stuck in the car. We got Alden here, we got Kelly. I can't tell who which baby that is, but they're surrounded by walkers here. I'm sure they're gonna get out of this. We've seen this before in The Walking Dead. I'm sure they will be getting out of this. I don't know, like, I do think casualties are gonna happen, but I don't know if they're gonna kill too many major characters, because again, we're losing so many characters already. Just from people leaving the show. But I do think at least a couple major characters will die. Like, I do think some people from Magnus group will die. I think there's no way Magnus whole group makes it from the Whisperer, or like I would be shocked if they do, because there needs to, like, that's a group that I think is like the family bond in that group is so powerful. And I think this could potentially tie into the cave also, because remember, that cave is going to be like the whole inciting incident that's going to change a lot of characters' minds by going to war. So we'll see how many people die there, but I do think there will be some casualties in the second half of season 10 with the Whisperer War. And then we get that shot again of Michonne holding Lucille, which we saw way back in July. That's crazy to think about. We saw that way back in July during the San Diego Comic-Con trailer. We didn't see it in the first half, but it looks like it's actually going to be happening, which I'm excited about. We have a shot of Rosita here. There's some fire. This looks to be like that battle at the Hilltop, or possibly Alexandria, because there's also going to be a battle at Alexandria. We have Carol here with her bow and arrow. We have Beta. Beta looks to be inside of a house here, so I do think Beta is going to infiltrate Alexandria, and there's going to be a battle going on there, which is going to be pretty awesome to look at too. And then we have this shot of Alpha and Negan. So again, those two spending a lot of time together. And yeah, I do think Negan has a high probability of killing Alpha, but it could be Carol too. And then the trailer ends with Michonne actually swinging that Lucille. So going back to the whole thing, I was talking about how Michonne could come back to the Whisperer War. What if Michonne is killing Alpha here? Because why would Lucille be at the base, like this naval base? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why Lucille will be there. So now I'm thinking that Michonne is actually going to come back. Michonne's going to find out that Rick is alive or something, okay? Come back, finish up the Whisper War, and then go. I think that's something that could possibly be happening. And this is her maybe killing Alpha or Beta or like a major Whisperer. But you guys let me know what you think about that. That's my little theory I'm going to throw out right now. I think Michonne is going to come back. And that's why we had Judith crying in the trailer. That was like her final goodbye. Because I think she promised to come back with weapons and stuff, right? So I do think unless she gets caught up in some trouble with this CRM, there's no reason why she wouldn't come back. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think she's going to come back, finish up the Whisper War, and then go back, to the CRM base and stuff like that. And, her killing, this is possibly her killing a major Whisperer. So you guys let me know what you think about that, theory in the comments down below. But yeah, that's where the trailer ends. Awesome trailer. Got me super excited for the second half of season 10, especially with the whole Michonne and Lucille thing. Cannot wait to see that. But you guys let me know what you think about the trailer in the comments down below. I am gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully we get some more teasers and stuff like that in the next week or two, leading up to season 10. And we'll be covering all information on this channel. And then when the season actually comes back on, doing, the reviews and breakdowns like we usually do. So be sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all that kind of stuff. But again, I am gonna wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.